Всем привет, друзья! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. This is Tony Laoshi speaking to you from greetings from China, south of China. So, Russian guy, greetings from China, guys. Welcome everybody once again. Today we're going to talk about what? Today I'm going to the gym right now to work out. This is May 4th today, and we just had this Labor Day, as people would say, in the US. Yes, I know in the US Labor Day is in September. However, in the world we call this day, what is that? Well, it's actually, you know, people in my country, they say День труда. Труд means labor, День means day. So Labor Day, day of the labor. So that's what we call this day in May 1st. May 1st, that's what we call this day in Russia. Labor Day, and the rest of the world, this is just International Workers' Day, right? So Labor Day or International Workers' Day refers to the schedule of work and rest, sleep. So this is 8, 8, and 8. 8 hours for work, 8 hours for some kind of recreation, and 8 hours for sleep. In total, 24 hours a day, right? So anyway, I'm gonna tell you a little bit what is going on here in China and how people now live in Russia, what do they experience, and something about incredible news from Mr. Putin. In China, here we have 5 days off. So on May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we do not work 5 days in a row, right? That's a wonderful idea, right? However, 2 days, 2 Saturdays, we still need to work. So the preceding day, the preceding week before the May 1st, we worked on Saturday, and this week, May 8th, we also need to work. However, I still think this is a good idea to make this 5 days in a row as days off. However, yes, some people, of course, need to work. They are on my right. Of course, those guys have to clean streets, and the delivery men, and etc. And the shops, right? Everything. Of course, people still work. Yeah, I hope they get a double pay on these days. But this is China. This is not for sure. Not for sure. Meanwhile, in Russia, there are 2 days off. Usually May 1st and May 2nd. Sometimes May 3rd as well. But it depends on a year. Sometimes it depends on the government's decision. And there's also a Victory Day. A Victory Day is 9th of May, which is again 8th and 9th of May, 2 days off. But usually it's gonna be put on weekends, let's say Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This year, frankly speaking, oh wait a second. So this year, May 8th is going to be Saturday and Sunday, the Victory Day, 9th, and then, so technically, whatever guys, I just, you know, I was gonna tell you theoretically, but no, this year, Mr. Putin decided to, right before the new elections, to where? To Duma. In Russia, we call it the government, the parliament. This is Duma. So all these politicians, important politicians, senators, and etc., the speakers of Duma, of parliament, so these guys will be elected this year in September. And right before that, of course, Mr. Putin is playing his typical game when he is trying to, you know, we call those things подачки. So we're gonna he's gonna share his little gifts to the people, so just to make them happy, to make them distracted from the main course of the government and country, because there's a huge downside right now. There's a huge downsizing in economy, in all financial aspects in the country, in Russia. I mean, of course, yeah, this is not developed China. This is not constantly developing China, because China is definitely changing a lot. So China means development. Nowadays, these two words are equal. Anyway, this is not my country, so I cannot tell you anything. Of course, I want to tell you, I can tell you a lot of bad things and good things about China, but you know, I technically have no right to say those things. But if there is something unfair, I definitely share those things. But I have to admit, there is a number of things that I cannot share while I'm here. But about Russia, anyway, my country. So people now, this little gift again. Now people enjoy 10 days or 11 days, 11 days vacation. 11 days, guys, can you believe it? So starting from May 1st until May 11th this year, everybody has a vacation. 11 days of a vacation. Can you guys imagine? Yeah, so that usually that kind of a long vacation we have on okay, it's not Christmas, because Christmas is 25th in the world. In Russia, Christmas is January 7th. But in Russia, Orthodox Church, in accordance to them, the Christmas day is 7th of January, January 7th. Yep, that's it. And we usually have 11 days or 9 days. I think it's 9 to 11 days off, starting from December 31st or January 1st until January 10th or 9th or 11th. That depends on I don't know, calendar. 11 days, guys. So this year we have already 20 days off. And you might be thinking, all right, so that's amazing. You guys have an amazing president. Okay, yes, Mr. President, thank you a lot. However, you know, Mr. Putin usually says, okay, so a day off. This day will be a day off. Okay, we don't have to work. All right, you guys enjoy. But, you know, the employers don't listen. The employers don't listen, so this is a big problem in Russia. So employers and you know, people do not really get along. That's why probably there's this stereotype, which is a quite truthful stereotype, that people are quite, let's say, too serious or too angry about different things, which is also a reason why people do not really get along. Yeah, so these misunderstandings, yes, happen all the time. So I was gonna say that even though Putin said that this time we all have a long vacation, we don't need to work, but no, everybody still needs to work. Or if let's say the employer, some employers are not able to let the employees not come to work. Okay, did I say that right? Anyway, if the employer is not able to provide this opportunity, avoiding going to work and still give them payment for these days, no, this is not going to work. So the system is not going to work, because these are just, okay, I'm going to simplify this. So Mr. Putin just said that yes, you guys don't need to work. However, people either don't work and don't get paid, or they still go to work. So this is just recommendation. So on the news, on the TV, that sounds like a very, very nice idea and very kind gesture of Mr. Putin. However, no, it's not working like that. It completely doesn't work like that. No. Which is sad at the same time, because here, you know, in China, working as a foreigner, I'm in a completely different situation. I get paid when I, you know, during these days, and I know what's going on in my country, and I know there's a lot of unfair things, and I definitely do not appreciate those things. But I can do nothing for now, and Navalny and the other opposite politicians in our country all get prisoned. They got prisoned these days recently, and yeah, sorry, that's a little bit sad ending in this video. But yeah, here in China, so people enjoy. There's a lot of traveling. There's a lot of again, recommendations from the government, when the government says that you guys do not need to travel. If you do travel, you have to self-quarantine after you travel. By the way, everybody travels in the country, not outside, because everybody says in China there's a huge thinking in foreign countries, the 疫情很严重. The pandemic, this pandemic is still incredibly severe, incredibly serious, and it's incredibly dangerous. 是现在旅游的很危险，好危险. Traveling abroad is still not still, maybe will be, because they still think, yes, they still think that traveling foreign countries now too dangerous, and this too dangerous origins of this virus. So there is there was this English British stamp, there was South African, right now there is a Brazilian. I will be no surprised. I don't definitely will not be surprised if there will be more stamps of this virus. There will be Russian stamp, there will be some other stamp, there will be, I don't know, Argentinian or Australian, etc. This is going to endlessly continue. Yes, yeah, of course, because that all sounds like a huge plan. I'm still going to my gym. I think I have already gone through half the way, and maybe a little bit more. And wish me a good workout, and do not forget to subscribe and like this video, and leave a comment. What do you think? Share some of your thoughts. So this is a school right here, and this is a typical prison building. No, this is not a prison building. This is a living building, a typical building in China. They all look like that everywhere. I've been to many places in China, and yeah, so this grids on windows, under windows. You guys might be wondering why. There was a huge problem with let's say field. Yeah, thieves was a big problem here in China, and nowadays when everything is under surveillance, it looks like it is solved already, because the in all those communities and all those complexes, the living apartments complexes, there are cameras everywhere, at every single corner, even looking at the building itself, from different angles, from different positions. Yeah, but there's a wet market right here, so if people tell you that in China wet markets do not work, no, they do work. So seafood, see, so everything, pork, everything is open and available. Yeah, that's everywhere, usually at ground floor. So there's a school right here, and some people even have to. 你们今天还要上学吗？为什么？昨天也是吗？哦，是高啊，你们是补课。Right. See guys, so I wonder why students need to study. As you can see, there's a school right here, and students are coming out because this is a lunchtime right now. But this is a holiday, right? Why do they study? But I just asked them, and they said they are, okay, this is middle school last year middle school students, and they have very important exam that they have to pass and then move on to high school level, which is why everybody takes very serious preparation, has a very serious preparation, because this is important exam. If they fail, they will not be able to move on and end up in a good place, in a good school, because the school will not accept them if they get a low score, and they will be only accepted by some vocational school. Yeah, that's how it works here in China. If you guys want, I can make an independent video. Check this out. This is a city center, Ping'an Dasha, Ping'an Central Building, the highest building here in Shenzhen, and this is 600 meters. Well, technically it's 599 meters. Yeah, looks awesome, right? And there's a huge laser, you know, facilities installment at the top of the building. Yeah, if you guys want to go up there, it needs they will require to make a payment of 200 RMB, so which is approximately what? How much is that now in USD? In USD, that's approximately what? $30, right? Sorry, I usually convert Chinese currency into Russian currency, not to USD. You know, Russian currency is changing all the time. Again, it's not a funny thing, because if I make money here in China, I feel alright, but if people make money in Russia and they feel worse and worse and worse, because their Russian economy and Russian production now is dying, and you know, the pricing is going up constantly, and yeah, so when you make money in Russia, you get, you know, some constant amount of money, right? And by the time goes, every year you get less and less and less because your currency is going down. You know, I mean, in comparing with the other currencies, stable currencies such as USD or Chinese yuan, Chinese RMB. By the way, guys, do you know what is RMB? You know that Chinese yuan or RMB means renminbi. That means people's currency. So it's the same way as we would say there's a Volkswagen, right? Volkswagen, German car brand. In China, they you know, I mean, they usually adapt foreign names and adapt the language to Chinese language. So they use Chinese language, Chinese characters, hieroglyphs, in order to write them down. Because if there is no way to write down a foreign word, they will not use this word. Okay, I think it's a different topic. If you guys want, I can explain to you in a more detailed way now in next videos. These trucks, these excavators, those machines here work day and night all the time, and these people are, I guess, suffering from this noise all the time. I even once went to the guard and said, guys, it was 11 o'clock, even later I think, and I said, guys, you still work and it still make this noise, and you guys probably don't know that there's a law that says that you guys cannot work that late and make this noise. I'm gonna call police or somebody else will, and they stopped. Hopefully they stopped and didn't resume their work in a minute. Or probably today I'm going to the beach, but it's not a very good idea to going to the beach during the weekend in China, but it's going to be 4th day of this 5-day vacation. And okay guys, check this out. And yeah, so probably today there's not that many people, but I probably just exaggerate. Yeah, so everywhere now, everything is controlled by the guards. You cannot just get inside. You still need to scan something, some code, health code, if you're an outsider, or if you live inside, you have your own card, so you can get in and set some. And they of course take your temperature every single time when you come in, and yeah, but not necessarily because some people are just ignoring this rule. I mean the guards as well, but mostly are quite responsible. There's this bridge, guys, check this out. So there's this complex and this complex, and they're connected by this bridge. That's cool, right? Because usually there's 3rd or 4th, sometimes 5th, usually 4th floor at any complex that is used for garden, which is a very nice idea. This kind of an exercise I call, what do you do? I don't know. What do you do? I don't know. I don't know. Okay guys, so I just asked 2 different people about work during this big vacation, during these 5 days, and how people get paid during these 5 days. And both these 2 guys, actually ladies, they both said that actually the payment is 3 times more. So 3 times. So your salary times 3. That's a good payment, right? So if you get, let's say, a 100 RMB per day, and then you get paid 300 RMB, right? So yeah, even though the payment payment in China, salary in China, payment rate is comparatively low comparing to the developed countries, the USD and Australian dollars and Canadian dollars, so comparing to these currencies. So the payment is quite low, but comparing to let's say African or ex-Soviet countries, yes, the payment is quite good. Anyway, so this 3 times payment. Good, yes, of course good. But we're gonna check that. We're gonna ask people who work today, and I'm gonna do this in a while. Now I still need to work out. Okay, the workout is complete. So let's check this out. Let's make sure if people in China really get triple payment during this amazing period of time, Labor Day or Workers' International Day, May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th in China. So let's ask somebody. You know what? I think we simply can go to some shop, not some private shop, some typical shop that works every single day and that is hiring people, employees, right? 小好，我刚才问了几个人，都有关于一样的问题，是不是在中国所有的人这段时间劳动节，所有的人可以拿到3倍的工资？
是啊，我们都有啊。
都有吗？
是啊。
不是就是1号、2号、3号、4号、5号都是？
法定叫3天。
3天。
是啊，我们都有啊。
都有。那好，可以。
我们上班都有啊。
3倍工资。
对呀。
可以。
100就是300呀，300就是900呀。
可以，那好，那挺好，挺不错。好，那对，因为所有的人就回答的时候，他们就不清楚。有些人说的是1号，有的时候说的是只有2天。
法定节假日就有。
啊，那可以。小好，我也想问你们一样的问题。刚才问了几个人，都是关于一样的问题，是不是这段时间午间，所有的中国人可以拿到3倍的工资？如果工作1、2、3、4、5号都是一样的3倍工资，是这样吗？不是，因为一个人告诉我只有1号。刚才我问了你们旁边的这个商店，他说是这样的。
每个地方不一样，有些地方是有，有些地方没有。
那应该国家的工资、政府的工资都是应该是。你们没有，正常吗？
先去吧。
啊，是因为你们工作的时间不是固定的周一到周五，是应该是2天工作2天休息，可是？
我们的话是1周1天休息，不是国家
是这样的。
正规的那种。
那为什么他会鼓励你们？还是工作挺多的？
我们也不知道，因为一直以来都是这样。
哦，这个不太公平，特别是现在，所有的人休息，你们还是真正工作。
服务行业不一样。
所有的服务行业。
有些不是，一边一边就是一边每个地方不一样，每个企业不一样。
明白。好，谢谢。Вот она, Пин Андаша. Вот так, друзья. Хочу с вами продолжить на русском. No, I'm not going to continue in Russian. Yeah, so it's not the same, not everywhere. So this triple payment is not everywhere. So this typical hair salon right here, and just like the ladies inside, they told me. So, okay, so you remember, just now, in a typical shop, the lady said, yeah, sure, we got a triple payment. She said that I usually get 300 RMB, which is approximately $40 a day. And so this lady's in a hair salon, they told me, no, and it depends on the field where you work. And she said in a service area, in a service field, we don't get paid like that. So we work 6 days a week, and no, we don't get triple payment during this vacation, during these holidays. No, not the same, not everywhere. So the ladies and the other guy also told me, the other guy who was just, you know, buying some stuff inside in the shop. So yeah, not same. And even though president says yes, we get paid, of course not every company will follow this statement, right? This let's say what is that, a rule, a temporary rule? No, it's not gonna work for everybody. Anyway guys, today I still have some plans going. I want to go to the beach, and you can see I'm not going to some, you know, really distant place. I'm in the place where I can really completely relax, rest. It's gonna take hours for me to get there, 3 hours, 4 hours, because during the holidays in China it's almost impossible to get somewhere without people, because everywhere traffic jams, everywhere it's crazy. Everything now you see it's kind of relaxed because everybody's heading to some places of interest. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I still think I'm gonna take a look at the traffic, at the roads traffic situation. If it's not that bad, I'm gonna, because today is 4th day of this holidays, so maybe it's not that jammed today. So if it's not that jammed, then I probably will head to Dameisha, so big beautiful sand beach with angels, huge angels, really beautiful place, scenic place, and of course very crowded during the holidays. But for you it's an attraction. For you it's just you know, amusement. I'm gonna show you how that looks like and what it looks like, and for me it's content. And also we're gonna go to take a look at the new Huawei car. So the Huawei just released a new car. I've seen this car yesterday by myself. I always wonder about new tech things, new cars, especially nowadays EV cars. There are so many EV cars nowadays here in China. It looks like every single company is trying to launch a new company, new manufacturer of car production. But we'll see if it's good or not. But anyway, what I want to emphasize, that car, this Huawei car, looks exactly like Porsche. Correct one is Porsche, by the way. So we're gonna take a look at the car. So stay tuned, stay in touch, and I'll see you now in the next video. Bye bye. Yeah, we can ask these ladies right here sitting, and yeah, we can ask them if they get this payment, triple payment during this May, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th in China. Of course, these ladies are just trying to make living selling flowers. Yeah, the guys, what about them? Do they get paid? This is a big construction site, so probably they get paid well.